The Danube begins in Germany, then crosses Austria for 356 kilometers. A crossroads between the East and the West, three great civilizations, Latin, Germanic and Slavic, thrived on its Austrian shores.
The Danube is Europe's only navigable east-west river. The Roman legions, then the Huns, the Celts, the Franks, and later Napoleon's armies crossed the Danube Valley. The river cuts through Vienna, one of the major landmarks of Europe's musical heritage. Haydn, Mozart, Beethoven were inspired by the Danube's rippling currents. Johann Strauss immortalized the river in one of his most renowned waltzes, the Blue Danube.
After Vienna, the Danube flows onto the plains and crosses the Slovakian border, then cuts across the Hungarian plain from north to south. Then it heads east and forms the border between Bulgaria and Romania, all the way to the Ukraine. Finally, as if weary from its 2,850-kilometer-long journey, the Danube stretches out across a vast delta.
At this point, the river is divided into several large arms and flows at a rate of more than 6,000 cubic meters per second. This delta, the largest in Europe, covers 5,640 square kilometers of constantly changing water and land, an exceptional habitat for a great variety of wildlife species. With 250 species of birds, this delta has the richest ornithological resources of any in the world. Finally, the Danube flows from several dozen mouths along 80 kilometers of coastline into the Black Sea between Europe and Asia.
Lake Balaton in Hungary resembles an inland sea. With a surface area of 591 square kilometers, it is the largest lake in Central and Western Europe. Long and narrow, the lake stretches out for almost 100 kilometers. Its regular shape is broken only by the Tihany Peninsula, whose hilltops cut the lake almost in two. The peninsula offers spectacular views of the lake and is rated among Hungary's most renowned holiday spots. Lake Balaton is very popular. The vast lake is perfect for swimming and yachting, and it attracts crowds of delighted tourists.
Mazuri, in Poland, is another region that attracts great numbers of tourists. But the countryside is protected from holiday overcrowding because there's not just one lake, there are thousands. At least, that's what the Mazuri region is called, the land of 1,000 lakes. Actually, there are more than that, even counting only the lakes larger than 1 hectare. The Mazuri boasts over 2,000. A complex system of canals and streams links the lakes.